It's week 3 of our van build, and today we're going from this to this. So first things first, I need to design and 3D print a solution to the fact we're about to drill a giant hole in the roof, just because otherwise we're going to have the van turn into Niagara Falls when we travel to Scotland, because it's constantly fucking raining there. The way this thing is going to work is effectively there's two pieces. One goes through the hole and the other one slots on top, and then the screws stick it all together. The actual sketch I did was a bit questionable. It definitely looks like a cock. Then it was time to do the cabling. Boring. You're working really hard on this one, aren't you? You're doing loads of work.
You did most of this.
You're going to make an appearance at any stage. I bought these brackets on Amazon for about 15 quid, and they're basically going to secure these solar panels to the top of the van. So what these brackets are basically doing is not only are they securing it to the van roof, but they're also raising the solar panel about that much off the roof. So when it rains, the rainwater should run under the solar panel rather than on top of it. And the next thing I did was make a little electrical box, because without that, the cables for the solar were going to be touching the insulation, and I was worried that I would not only end up with a leaky van, but also a van that's on fire. So that's my...
You're going to end up with a van on fire anyway.
No, won't.
A wooden electrical box.
It's fine.
Gonna go up in flames. Ain't that a song by The Weeknd?
I made this really high-tech flap system to keep the cables in place. And then around 6 p.m, it was time to start actually putting the panels on the roof. But first, the roof needed washing. I don't mean to alarm you, but there's a sticker here that says you may lose your balance when using this ladder. See? Easy.
We go down. And
now it's time for the bit that we're both terrified of, which is drilling holes in the roof of the van. That's the first bit.
Just leave it like that, that'll be our ventilation flap. We then sanded down.
I mean, you could describe that as sanding it down. It looks a bit...
And used Hammerite paint to paint around the edges. That paintbrush is stiff. Oh well, we tried.
I might as well have given you a rock to paint with. We drilled my little 3D print in place, siliconed all around it to make sure it was waterproof.
Why is it just a floating leg?
And then it was finally time to get the panels on the roof, which looks really easy when you look at it in a time lapse, but both of us were like absolutely
I think that's the
dying.
Most weight I've lifted in my entire life.
They're not that heavy, they're only like 20 kg.
That's heavy for me. I can barely do 5 kg at the gym.
That's because you haven't got a membership. I'm putting a lot of faith here in my own ability to balance.
Says the most clumsiest person I've ever met.
Honestly, I tripped over the solar panel a minute ago.
The following morning we found out that the panels were working.
And we still have a reason to live, so that was good. Because if I had to take those things down again, I swear to God. We're actually now only 998,000 and about 940 followers away from 1 million. So if you could follow us, there's a chance we'll hit it next week.